People call Jamaica paradise. But paradise ain't just beauty, you know. It's story, memory, breathing history. Before city, before colony nation, before bauxite and big highways, this whole land is ancestral. The Taíno call it Jamaica, land of wood and water. Here, every tree a library, every river a timeline. The breeze carry story from the ancestors. Even the earth beneath you foot remember things mankind long forget. This island build man tough like stone and free like wind. That's why even when chains come, the spirit never bow. Welcome to Jamrock, my friend. Not just for the postcard, but the roots. This is tenacious journalism, where we journey deep into the heart of Jamaica, a land small in size but massive in spirit. To understand who Jamaicans are today, we must step back, centuries back, into the roots, the rhythms, and the struggles that shaped this island of wood and water. Long before Columbus, long before plantations, the island was home to the Taíno people. Peaceful, artistic, and deeply spiritual, they named the island Jamaica, meaning land of wood and water. They lived off the sea and the forests. They carved canoes from massive cotton trees, fished the bright Caribbean waters, and built round huts called bohíos. Their food? Cassava bread, sweet potato, maize, and pepper pot stew. Taíno culture was rich with symbols, stories, and reverence for nature. Although almost wiped out after European contact, their spirit lingers in the names of places, like Yalas, Liguanea Ocho Rios. Their mark is still in Jamaica's DNA. 1494. Christopher Columbus lands in Jamaica. Spanish rule would last more than 150 years, but its impact was only the beginning. They introduced new animals, slavery, and deadly diseases. The Taíno population collapsed, and the island of Jamaica was about to be transformed. When the Spanish fled Jamaica in 1655, they left behind enslaved Africans who refused to be captured again. These brave warriors retreated deep into the mountains, places like Cockpit Country and the Blue Mountains, and became the Maroons. The Maroons were the first in the Caribbean to force a European power to negotiate peace. That defiance still beats in Jamaica's heart. Jamaica became the crown jewel of the British Sugar Empire. Wealth flowed to Europe, but suffering remained here. Africans were brought in chains from West and Central Africa, Akan, Yoruba, Igbo, Congo, carrying not only their bodies, but their languages, rhythms, and spirituality. From this suffering came unity. From unity came resistance. Freedom never came easy. Jamaica's ancestors fought relentlessly. Tacky's Rebellion, 1760, Baptist War, Sam Sharp Revolt, 1831. These struggles forced Britain to abolish slavery in 1834. Sam Sharp once said, "I would rather die on yonder gallows than live in slavery." His voice still echoes across the nation. After emancipation, Jamaicans built their own free villages. They farmed, they fished, they hustled. From these communities, Jamaican identity took shape, tough, resilient, inventive. Then came the cultural explosion. Jamaican culture grew from African roots mixed with British, Indian, Chinese, and Middle Eastern influences. What emerged was unique to the world. Jamaican patois, Creole. Our language come from survival. African tongue, English mix. Patois tell our story. Every word carries struggle, humor, and strength. Before church bells, drums did talk. Kumina, revival, African spirit lived here. Drum and chant linked us to our ancestors. In the 1930s, Rastafari faith was born. African identity, faith, resistance. Rasta stand firm against Babylon. Icons such as Marcus Garvey and Bob Marley. Marcus Garvey freed the mind. Black pride, self-determination, Africa for Africans. Bob Marley freed the soul. Music as truth, resistance, and global liberation. One planted the vision. The other made the world hear it. Today, Jamaica is a melting pot of resilience and creativity. Yes, we face challenges, inequality, crime, economic pressure, but the heart of Jamaica remains unshakable. You see it in our food, our music, our humor, and our unstoppable drive. You hear it in the children laughing at a corner shop. You feel it in the sprint on a track. You taste it in a pot of curry goat. From the Taínos, to the Maroons, to enslaved Africans who refuse to bow, From Marcus Garvey to Bob Marley, from downtown Kingston to the hills of St. Thomas, Jamaica stands tall. Jamaica is more than an island. It's a story of survival, strength, and soul. A place where culture doesn't just exist, it lives, breathes, dances, and speaks in every heartbeat.